866, and check out my website at tomdasher.com.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Now Mitch Atkins ready to go. This will be the second start that he makes here at High Point, which is not terribly far at all from his home in Brown Summit, which is in the Greensboro area. In fact, the Revs earlier today went to a mall in Greensboro for lunch. We were certainly living large. Mitch is 9-4 coming in, 2.79 ERA in 19 starts, 119 and a third innings, just 98 hits. Opponents 222. 22 walks, 101 Ks. As good as he was last year, he's been even better. He's been absolutely awesome, and he's won 8 in a row, tying a Revs record. Here's Steven Cardullo to lead off. First pitch swinging, he launches one way up in the air and fairly deep right, but Dotel is back, he points at it, and he makes the play just shy of the track in deep right field. A one-pitch out for Mitch Atkins to start his night. His last 2 starts, a combined 14 scoreless innings, 7 hits, walking none. 14 strikeouts combined in those 2. 9 2 starts ago, 5 last time out, which was a win on Monday against Southern Maryland. Here's Jared Mitchell, who looks at one low and away. No score here in the first inning tonight. Mitchell at 248 combined, 7 home runs, 1-0, and it's on the outside corner, called strike. Now Atkins, with the 8 straight wins, ties Corey Thurman's team record set in 2012. Pitch is down and away. Last year, Atkins had a 7-game winning streak, which at the time tied the second longest in Revs history. Also set by Thurm in 2011, and it was the Revs' longest since Thurm's record streak in 2012, which he's now matched. Next one is high and wide. It is a 3-1 count to Mitchell. Mitch against Mitchell, the 3-1. And a line drive, base hit, stung to right field. Dotel a step toward the line, he's got it and tosses in. Now Jared Mitchell, a 1-out base runner. Mitch against the man that we affectionately call Mitch, or Mitchie. Here's Hector Gomez, who's hitting .293. Has 9 home runs, tied for 7th in the league with 63 RBIs. He's also tied for 3rd in doubles with Steven Cardullo. They each have 29. Pitch for Mitch, a swing and a foul tip into the mitt of Skelton. Now those 2 guys tied for 3rd in the league in doubles. They trailed Tejeda and Nash, who are 1 and 2. Tejeda 34, Nash 33. Those 2 from High Point with 29 each. Pitch is a called strike on the outer half. Like Atkins using his cutter there to get ahead. I know when we were here in early June, he had most of a whole section near the Revs dugout rooting for him. would imagine they're here tonight and braving the elements. Pitch, little slide step, and it's swung on, driven to right. Dotel back again. He's right there waiting on it. Makes the catch, fakes a throw in as Mitchell retreats to first. That is out number 2. Revs defensively tonight, it's Mesa in left, Trapp in center, Dotel in right. The infield has Castillo at third, Dent at short, Nina at second, Franco at first. And it is indeed Skelton doing the catching. I'm sure we'll see Tejeda in there with the day game at 2 o'clock tomorrow. 2 outs, Mitchell the runner at first, Quincy Lattimore the hitter. Pitch from Mitch, a swing and a miss. Lattimore hitting .252. He's tied for third in the league with 19 home runs. He and Richie Schaefer, the man on deck, both with 19 to pace High Point and homers. Atkins fires, and a swing and a pop-up foul, backing out of play. Lattimore's 61 RBIs is 10th in the league. That's even with spending some time in Mexico earlier this year. Atkins with the pitch, and it just missed away. Lattimore had been with Quintana Roo in the Mexican League. Now Atkins steps off. That might be the one I would choose if I went there, just because the name is cool. Atkins fires. It is down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Atkins third in the league in wins, third in ERA, 4th in strikeouts, 4th in innings, 3rd in opponent's average, .222, 3rd in whip as he fires over. And just barely over 1 base runner per inning, which is just outstanding. Last time out, moved ahead of Wayne Franklin for 5th in Revs history and wins with his 21st. Fires, and a swing and a ground ball yanked foul, third base side. He's now 5th in Revs history and wins. 6th in strikeouts, 4th in quality starts. He's got 14 quality starts this year, which is near the top as he fires over. Mitchell back standing. It's 14 this season alone, tied for 2nd in Revs history. Chris Cody in 2012, James Simmons in 2016, 2 shy of Cody's club record of 16. As this one is swung on and popped up foul. Skelton drifting toward the Revs dugout. Franco over toward the stands, or Castillo rather, at third base tonight, and it lands right behind some Revs fans over there. We'll do it again. Chris Cody, the team record 16 quality starts in one season, 2013. And that is 6 innings or more, 3 earned runs or fewer. Pitch is swung on, fouled back. Mitchell had an enormous secondary lead, though, but he wasn't running on the pitch. He's got 27 stolen bases. Combined between Sugar Land and High Point, that's the 5th most in the league. Atkins delivers, and a swing and a high towering fly. Right field, it's going to be Dotel again. Drifting back, he's there, and he makes all 3 putouts in the first inning. He'll toss that one up to a fan under the video board behind him in right, and it's a scoreless first for Mitch Atkins. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. We'll go to the 2nd tonight on a chilly night in High Point. No score.
The malls and the internet are filled with places that sell running gear. But where do you go for performance track and field gear, technical help, and reasonable pricing?
Flying feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes' reputation is widely known. They've been outfitting beginners to nationally ranked runners for more than 30 years, and their selection of brands and models is unmatched anywhere in Central PA. Training shoes, track spikes, specialty shoes for all field events. If Flying Feet doesn't carry it, then you probably don't need it. All this at prices that will pleasantly surprise you. Flying Feet's entire staff is knowledgeable of what you need. Beginners and pros come away from Flying Feet with the right advice and the right shoe for their needs. And that applies to the needed accessories. Replacement spike elements of all sizes, shot and discus implements, running apparel and sports tights, and Under Armour performance apparel for specialty track and field equipment and the know-how without the specialty store prices.
Flying Feet.
Just off exit 18 of I-83 on Mount Rose Avenue next to Battery Warehouse in York.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
First pitch to Carlos Franco was either a ball or a strike. Next one is in there for a called strike. I'm going to assume it's 1-1. As we get the second inning started, no score here on a nasty night in North Carolina. The pitch, breaking ball, he swings, grounds it to first. Cardullo's got it. Overhand throw, overshoots Carl over to cover. Backed up by the catcher Jones, and Franco is safe at first on an error to begin the inning. Routine, but Cardullo away from first, went to the overhand throw. He aimed it, he babied it, and it airmailed his pitcher covering. That's like when, sometimes those close ones are, you think about it and you just completely screw it up. It's like when a pitcher fields a comebacker and is not comfortable throwing that short distance. Here's Malky Mesa, who swings and misses at a fastball. Or even on pickoff throws over. This time it was the first baseman who botched it. Mesa hitting .301. Pitch, he swings and he pops it way up in the air. This one will get out of play, foul on the first base side. And it bounces right down in front of us into this section down here. 0-2 on Malky. At 15 home runs, 54 knocked in. Carl the pitch. It is a called third strike. Fastball outside corner, and Mesa knew it. I know last time when, that's the first strikeout tonight, when the Revs faced Carl here 15 days ago, they seemed to have some trouble seeing it, obviously, with 18 strikeouts in the game, but I think glare was an issue early. Shouldn't be any of that tonight with it being very dreary. Here is Nina, who lays off down low. Nina hitting .275, 3 home runs. He has knocked in 36. Pitch. Swing and a line drive, right field, base hit. Schaefer backing up toward the line, knocks it down. Franco going around second to third. Nina slides in at second. The throw misses his target there. And it's second and third with 1 out. Not well played by Schaefer, who maybe could have made a really aggressive play and gotten to that ball on the fly. He didn't think so. Backed up trying to conservatively play it to a single. And it bounced up high on him. He got some glove on it, but knocked it down. And Nina never slowed down with that ball hit right in front of him. He goes to second. Franco goes first to third. And the Revs are in business. Here's Ryan Dent. It's going to be a single and an error. And the pitch to Dent is down and away. 2 errors on High Point here early. Dent at 293, 8 home runs, 38 batted in. A 1-0 and a swing and a miss. Revs trying to strike first for the second straight night. Dent hitting .343 since June 16th. 1-1. It is down and in. He kicks his back foot out of the way. Carl struggled last time. He had a no decision in Lancaster, but gave up 6 in 5 2/3. Pitch to Dent. It's a call, strike, outside corner. 2-2. Second and third with 1 out. Infield is back, of course, here early in the game. Carl the pitch, breaking ball, that's down in the dirt. Actually, the scoreboard is wrong. It was a straight double for Neenan, no error. I like that better. And I would be a lot less stressed out if they'd fix it on the video board. Carl Reddy, New Mexico native, fires home. And it is just outside. Dent walks, works his way on. The second walk issued. And that'll load the bases for James Skelton. Skelton may have had the best trip of all of us to the mall today. That had a place to get skateboards. And he really battled to get his body ready to play tonight. Out early pregame after getting heated up. First pitch is over for a strike. I know he loves to catch Mitch. He's hitting .300, 9 home runs, 43 driven in. He's 4th in the league in OPS, 3rd among active hitters. The Revs have the top 3. Pitch, it's in the dirt. Jones down to his knees to stop it. Nash, Tejeda, Skelton, your top 3 leading OPS men. Skelton, who's 2nd and on base. The 1-1 fastball, it is outside. Bases loaded with 1 out. Revs in last night's game 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position. Hoping for a much more productive night tonight. 2-1 swing, and he pops it up foul. This will fade out over the third base side roof. It's 2-2. Skelton last night before leaving with that knee banged up on the slide at second. Had a base hit and a walk, got on both times. Now has a 7-game hitting streak coming in tonight. Stretch from Carl. 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. Carl hits the outside part of the plate. Skelton is down looking. And that's out number 2. Both on called third strikes this inning. Now with the bases empty and 2 outs, Henry Castillo to the plate. Castillo hitting .281, 12 home runs, 49 batted in. pitch, swing, he bounces one foul down to Rob Carson, who's coaching at first. Well, obviously, after last night and all the missed opportunities, this would be huge if the Revs could come through here. And by the way, we have some rain coming down as we play, blowing sideways left to right. It is a miserable night. It's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kept it away from Castillo, who comes up empty. 2 strikes. Carl trying to wiggle his way out of this. And he delivers. Swing and a foul over the third base side roof. An error started the inning. Revs trying to take advantage of that. Carl trying to pick up Cardulo, who committed the error. And then a 1-out double and a walk that loaded the bases. He got a strikeout for the second out. Now he's ahead of Castillo. And the 0-2, breaking ball, swing and a miss. He strikes out the side in the second inning. And Edwin Carl, a roller coaster of an inning. He keeps the Revs scoreless. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. They leave him loaded. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Remember rushing to the newspaper in the morning to read all about that Revs game from the night before? Was it? Yeah, that was a long time ago. We barely remember that too. Sports Radio 1350 is your home for local sports, and we're taking care of that news void in your life. Get your York Revolution game articles delivered right to your inbox every morning, courtesy of WOYK. Simply log on to YorkRevolution.com and click to sign up to receive daily game recaps right to your inbox. Keep up to date every day as the York Revolution go for another Atlantic League title. We're your source for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Wealth is the ability to feed 100 stray dogs.
Turn empty parking lots into playgrounds.
Watch your child walk down the aisle.
As Henry David Thoreau once said, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. At Smith Wealth Advisory Group, we help our clients identify their ambitions, dreams, and financial goals and develop actionable plans to pursue their passions and interests. Let our wealth of knowledge about wealth help you fully experience life. Visit us at smithwealthadvisory.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Mitch Atkins delivers. First pitch strike on Richie Schaefer, leading off the home second. Is a scoreless game. Revs missing a big opportunity. Pitch is bunted, and Atkins toward third, slides to pick it up, throws, sails. Franco can't save it. It goes up the line. Nina goes sliding into the high point bullpen to pounce on it, but Schaefer will make it to second base on the play. It'll be a bunt base hit and a throwing error on Mitch Atkins, one of the best defensive fielding pitchers in the league, but that one sailed on him. Probably a wet ball, I'm sure. We're playing with some sideways sprinkle coming down as we speak. And he slid for it. Pushed himself to his feet to make the throw, but it sailed, and Franco, reaching around the runner, couldn't get a glove on it. Here's via Sergi Rosa, and he takes a strike. Rosa, who homered last night, he also homered in a game against Atkins here back in early June. He's got 11 home runs in just 71 games. Pitch, Swing, and he pops it in the air. Nina going out from second, shallow right. Nina is under it. He squeezes with Dotel coming in from behind. That is out number one. Nina and Dotel have a chat. No, Rosa quickly retired. Here is Michael Russell. Russell hitting .318. First pitch is down low for a ball. .318, 3 home runs. That's in 52 games played. I've seen him play second base mostly, but he's in it short tonight. 1-0, and a swing and a foul back. Out of play. No score, second inning. After the error, that was a big pop-up from Mitch. Runner at second with 1 out. One. Oh, up and in. Russell has to contort himself out of the way. Atkins, his only start here, June 4th, 6 innings, just 2 hits and 2 unearned runs. No decision. A 1-hit shutout through 5 2/3 that night. He fires, and a swing and a foul out of play up onto the first base side roof. And then the only other time that he faced High Point, July 12th at home, went 7 and beat them 8-1 in the first game coming out of the All-Star break, first game of the second half. So coming in, 13 innings, 3 runs, 1 earned in 2 starts. Pitch, it is swung on, line, left center field, trouble. Nope, Mace is there. Runs over, he has it from left, going into left center, pretty well struck. But he closes the gap and gets there for out number 2. Had it all the way. Here's Miles Schroeder with 2 outs. Schroeder, who is one of their catchers, but last night was in center. Tonight he's at second. We've seen him play short. First one is outside. That's a ball. It's hitting .243, 8 home runs, 40 batted in. Atkins trying to keep this scoreless. Pitch, fastball, outer edge. That's a called strike. Had a runner at second with no outs. I can get out of it if he can get Schroeder here. Now steps off. Now ready with Skelton. 0-1. It's a fastball strike. Over the outer half, he jumps ahead. Atkins from North Carolina. He's a Panthers fan, UNC fan. He grew up a Braves fan. Did pitch in their system at one point. He fires, and it's down low. Went off speed there and missed. Really enjoys golf in his free time. His favorite players growing up, Chipper Jones and Greg Maddux. 2-2. It is up and outside. It goes full. Matt Jones awaits on deck. Their catcher and 9th place hitter. No score, second inning. Mitch trying to keep it that way. Long look to Skelton, and again, Schroeder will back out. Runner at second, so a lot of signs being gone through, and now Mitch will step off, trying to get on the same page here with Skelton on what they want to do. Schroeder, former catcher in the Giants system, he got to AAA. Atkins still staring, and now Schroeder asks for time. And Mitch wants to chat with Skelton, and they will meet part way. Accompanied by the plate ump Mike Williams. You are allowed to confer on signs, of course. We don't want anybody getting drilled back there. Playing in a light, wind-blown drizzle still. Mitch ready, the pitch. And a ground ball yanked foul down the first base side. Right into the High Point bullpen. We'll do it again. And both pitchers were pretty quick in the first inning. Both have had to really slow it down here in the second. Pitch, it is swung on, fouled off over the third base roof. The battle continues. Now again ready. Another payoff pitch. Breaking ball, it's down low. Blocked out in front of the plate by Skelton. Schroeder battles his way on, and Mitch did have a base open. They have a 197 hitter coming up, so eventually they went 3-2 hook, but missed with it, and Schroeder wouldn't chase. I'll bring up Matt Jones, who rounds out their order tonight. 197, 2 home runs, 43 games played. First pitch misses. Oh, no, it didn't. It is a very high strike call. We'll take it. Jones, a midseason pickup when Brett Austin, one of their catchers, was signed by the Giants. 0-1. And it's on. Oh, no, it wasn't. Appeal to first. Thought they were signaling strike. They were asking at first. Kevin Morgan said that he held up. A ball and a strike. First and second with 2 outs. Atkins the pitch. Swinging a foul back. 1-2. This is the first, well, I mean, last night was not a good weather night, but this is really the first bad day that we've had down here in our 3 visits. It's always been sunny and hot. Stretch from Atkins, the 1-2. Breaking ball, it bends down and away. Trying to get one of these hitters to chase his pitch. He fires, and it's lined toward the middle base hit into shallow center. And Schaefer around third to score. The Rockers have struck first tonight. It is 1-0 here in the second inning. Well, he had 2 strikes on a 197 hitter, and Jones didn't hit it hard. But off the end of the bat, he serves it barely past the infield dirt, if you will, and into shallow center. And with it dying in shallow center, no chance for Trapp to throw anywhere and try to make a play on it. Schaefer scoring easily. A 1-0. Here's Cardullo at the top of the order. He looks at a slider for a strike to begin his at bat. Fly to right field his first time up. Stretch from Atkins. And pitch. Swing at a high, towering fly right field. It carries deep, but Dotel is back and has a play on it. Couple steps short of the warning track. Catch is made to end the inning. The Cardullos hit it pretty deep to Dotel, but has flied out his way both times. 1 run scores on 2 hits. 1 error and 2 runners left. We've played 2 innings tonight in High Point. It's the Rockers 1 and the Revs 0.
Image 360 York is your choice for graphics that enhance, signage that works, and displays that inform. Everything from color change car wraps to vehicle wraps for your entire fleet, custom window graphic, decals and lettering, interior signage graphics and displays. Don't replace when you can reface. Call Rob and his team at 717-757-4909. That's 757-4909. Or order online at image360.com/YorkPA. It's fast, affordable, and convenient. Image 360, 2260 Industrial Highway in York.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head of the third, it's 1-0 at High Point. If you're seeing the other booth on our YouTube feed, that is not us. Not sure if they're showing game action or the interview that is apparently taking place on High Point's feed. We start the third inning. Top of the order for the Revs, who trail 1-0. And Justin Trapp will lead things off. First pitch is a little bit low. Popped up to short his first time. 1-0. Swing and a miss. He chases in the dirt. Revs have switched it up. Sandy is coaching at first base. Trapp, who last night had a 7-game hitting streak, snapped. Pitch to him. It is across for a strike. 1-2. Batted .464 on that streak. Carl with the pitch. And that misses outside. Trapp, Dotel, and Nash. Pitch to him. It is grounded towards short, hit softly. Russell charges, gloves, gets rid of it, and it's in time. It's Trapp by a step. Obviously, Russell knew he had to hurry it with Trapp running. On our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report, Skelton Good with the sore knee from a slide last night. I guess you'd call it a bruise. He's in there tonight. The Revs with the disabled list of Dustin Richardson on the elbow, DJ Jenkins the finger injury, And J.P. Sportman, the broken forearm. Here is Dotel. He takes a fastball strike. Walked his first time up. 2 home runs last night, the first multi-home run game of his Atlantic League career. He swings here, skies one high and fairly deep in right center, but Mitchell will... Oh, he cuts in front of Schaefer, misses the ball, and Dotel around second, on his way to third. He's there standing. And the Revs now with a chance to tie this game early on a misplay in the outfield. And it carried deep. Dotel hit it deep, and it looked like Schaefer was closest initially, but Mitchell kept drifting over from center, trying to help out. And really, it's an easier play for a right-hand throwing center fielder, but Mitchell reaching across with the glove and just totally whiffed. And maybe trying to help out Schaefer, who's had some adventures in the outfield himself these first 2 nights. So Dotel is at third, Talvin Nash the hitter. First pitch, swinging and a ground ball up the middle, base hit center field. RBI number 80 for Talvin Nash. And Dotel is in to score. This game's tied at 1. Now the Revs get a break and answer right back. And Talvin Nash is 80th RBI of the year. First pitch, swinging, rips it up the middle. He's also now within 2 of Ramon Castro for second in Revs history in RBIs. That was his 212th all-time with York. Here's Carlos Franco, who takes a strike at the knees. Franco reached on an error his first time up. Pitch. It's down low. Nash leading from first. He actually looked a little runnerish there. He was running in place. But I don't think we need to expect that. Pitch. It is swung on and tapped softly foul to the right of home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 3-base error on Mitchell in center. Revs' first run of the night is unearned, but they will take it. A 1-2 on Franco. Carl the stretch. He delivers, breaking ball, swinging a foul tip back. Franco hangs in there. It's like a light mist that's blowing around in the sky. Edwin Carl, who is from Farmington, New Mexico, he went to the University of New Mexico. Fires and bounces it up there. Jones makes the pick. 2-2. And he went undrafted but signed in the Royals system. Spent parts of 4 years Kansas City's system, reaching Double-A. Also briefly in the Dodgers system at High A. And a brief stint in the Frontier League. A lot of time in the American Association. Pitch is swung on, chopped towards short. Russell charges, looked at second, takes the throw to first instead. He was only going to get 1 out on the play, and instead of throwing against his momentum backward towards second, with Nash on his way there, he took his momentum throw and threw to first for the out. 2 down. Franco might have broken his bat on that. Talvin to second base with 2 outs. And Melky Mesa, the hitter, he struck out looking his first time tonight. First pitch is down and away. 1-1 our score, third inning. Pitch from Carl. Swinging a ground ball to third. Gomez up with it cleanly. And he'll fire it across, a little low, but Cardullo handles it. Checks back to make sure he kept his foot on the bag, and that'll end the inning. Revs tie it, though, with an unearned run. One hit, one error, and one man left. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. 1-1 our score here in High Point.
Will I have saved enough for college by the time she gets her driver's license?
How can I ensure beautiful music is always made on the symphony stage?
When I retire, can I take that vacation I always dreamed about?
When life's persistent questions have you seeking answers, turn to Smith Wealth Advisory Group. Let our wealth of knowledge about wealth help turn life's questions into financial plans of action and memorable outcomes. Smith Wealth Advisory Group, answering life's most persistent questions. Visit us at smithwealthadvisory.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Your next haircut now has a shortcut. Introducing the Sport Clips Haircuts app. That's right, now the cut you want is just a tap away. Just download the app, check in at your neighborhood Sport Clips, and choose your Guy Smart stylist, and you're done. We'll text you when your stylist is almost ready. Then head to Sport Clips for a championship haircut experience. It's home field advantage for your hair. No appointment needed. Just download the Sport Clips app and check in. And don't forget a beard trim. Sport Clips. You choose the cut, we cut the weight.
Since 1934, PSECU has given Pennsylvanians financial opportunities to live a better life. We are a credit union who offers valuable free and low-fee financial products, broad lending options, and outstanding money management for financing life. At PSECU, we are proud of who we are and committed to who we serve because our Pennsylvania roots run deep. We are banking on a difference. Visit PSECU.com to join us. This credit union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Tied at 1, we head to the bottom half of the third inning. High Point with 2-3-4 due up, beginning with Jared Mitchell, who had the 3-base error in the top half. First pitch from Atkins is just outside. Obviously looking to atone for that and get something started. He singled his first time up. 1-0. That is down low. Music still playing while the pitch was thrown. The Mitchell, Gomez, and Lattimore this inning. The 2-0 fastball, that is just outside. Atkins misses with his first 3 of the inning. Mitchell will be taking here the pitch. It is right there for a strike. Stood there with the bat resting against his shoulder. On the 3-1. And a swing and a fly ball deep right field. Dotel back looking. It's gone. Home run down the line in right field. It bangs off one of the seats in those 3 rows behind the fence, and Jared Mitchell has made up for the error in the top half. It's his 8th of the season, and the Rockers are right back on top. It is 2-1. Well, they are second in the league in home runs behind the Revs. 119 as a team. Revs have hit 137. And Mitchell puts his team back ahead. Here is Hector Gomez. And he takes the first pitch strike. Fly to right field his first time up. The 0-1. And a swing and a high fly in right. Dotel sprints toward the corner again. And this time he's got room and he snatches it, approaching the foul line and fairly deep right field. The wind is left to right tonight, so that helps, but Rocker's hitting the ball pretty deep to right. Handful of times tonight. Mitchell's, though, is the first one that is hurt. Dotel's been busy. He has 5 putouts. Yeah, here's Quincy Lattimore, who takes low. So 5 of Atkins' first 7 outs have been caught by Dotel in right field. 1-0. Swing and a line drive deep left. Now it's not as deep as I thought. Mesa is over. He's got it. I was glad to be wrong on that one from this unique angle that we have down here. He hit that one off the end of the bat. I thought when it left the bat it was hit way better, but it dies actually in medium left center, and Mesa is there to handle it. The 2 down here in the 3rd inning. And all of Atkins' outs have been hit in the air. Here's Richie Schaefer. He swings and misses. Some high smoke. Bunted for a base hit. Scored last inning. Pitch. Fastball. That's right down the middle for a ball. It was not high. It was not low. Skelton pump faked on the throw back, so you know he was expecting it. 1-1. That's down and away, a slider. This would be a nice night at Long Island. Have the mist swirling around in the sky. 60 degrees, the pitch. It's down and away, 3-1 now. Revs trailed 2-1 here in the 3rd. Atkins to the plate. It's just outside or low. The ball 4 on Schaefer. And Atkins has issued his 2nd walk tonight. Coming in, he had walked only 22 total in 19 starts. And none in each of his previous 2. Going 7 scoreless in both of those 2. Here's Rosa, who popped to second his first time. First pitch is over for a strike. Something off speed to start him off. By the way, the run last inning ended Atkins' scoreless streak after 18 1/3 innings. That was the longest by a Revs pitcher this year. There's a fastball in by Rose's knees. He jumps back out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Might have been the changeup there. 2-2, or 1-2 rather. Revs just 2-6 in this park this year. It's their worst road record. They're 2-5 in Sugar Land. Pitch from Atkins. It's down and away. 2-2. Rosa holding up the stop sign for the runner as Skelton handled that ball in the dirt. Two, and it misses high and away. So Schaefer will have the head start from first, full with 2 outs. They're double checking that on the field. It is full. Here's the stretch, the payoff pitch, and it's down and away. They tried something off speed there as well and missed. And it's back-to-back walks, 3 on the night, issued by Atkins, which ties his season high for walks issued in a game. It's the 3rd time it's happened, first time since July 5th. The 1st and 2nd for Michael Russell. lined out to left his first time up tonight. 2-1 the score. High Point leads it. First pitch, swinging a foul tip back into the screen. Mitchell, the leadoff home run. Atkins trying to not let either of these 2-out walks come around to hurt. The 0-1. Check swing, appealed to first base. He did not offer at it. Atkins ready. 1-1. And a swing and a high pop-up. Middle of the infield. Nina back waving his arms. He drifts. He's under it. He squeezes. And the inning is over. So only the one run on the homer. One hit. 2 men left. We'll go to the fourth tonight. It's the Rockers 2 and the Revs 1.
Tired of hearing that music? Especially when you already have that same ice cream in your freezer. Try something new and amazing with Tropical Shaved Ice. On Monday morning after the big company event, do you want the buzz down the hall to be, how awesome was this year's company picnic? Then crush boredom and bring on Kona Ice with over 32,000 flavor combinations. This is not your typical lackluster snow cone. Their flavors are bold and delicious. Fuzzy Navel, Margarita, Blue Hawaiian. Kona Ice is dairy-free, gluten-free, and they even offer flavors that are sugar and dye-free. No party is too big or too small. They can serve up to 1,000 people per hour. They have party packages starting as low as $100. To add more excitement to your next event, find them online.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the fourth inning, Revs trail 2-1. What an unexpected treat between innings. Visitor here to see the Revs tonight. Angelis Nino leading off, and he takes the first pitch strike. Big boat. Jay Goss, huge member of the 2017 championship team. Last year's opening night starter. And said he's 7 months removed from, I think it was Tommy John. It's some arm surgery. We only had a minute to chat, but Carl misses down low. It's a ball and a strike. Said he lives about 3 hours from here as Nina lays off away, but came out to see the guys tonight, and he looks good. Looks real good. On the 2-1. Fastball, that is down and away. Nina doubled his first time. Dent and Skelton will follow. Revs down a run, looking to answer again. Carl the pitch. And a swing and a ground ball to third. Right there, Gomez. He's got it cleanly, throws it across, one down. It's hit pretty sharply, but right at third. Edwin Carl in the American Association all of those years, mostly with Winnipeg. Actually, it was all with Winnipeg and had good success there. 10-game winner in 2016. He made one start for Lancaster late in 2015. He was one of the guys they plucked for a playoff run late that year. Here's Ryan Dent. He takes the first pitch strike. Dent walked his first time. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Carl. Now the kick, the pitch, breaking ball, grounded foul, third base side. Carl, like a lot of guys nowadays, he stands facing third for a righty, and it's a very short step into the windup. And I think old school thinking was that you generate momentum from the windup, but that's not true. You're not going to generate momentum toward the plate by stepping backwards. The guys nowadays, so many are more controlled. Many just go right from the stretch. It's a fastball that just missed, and Carl holds his follow through. He wanted it, but he won't get it. 2-2. But now it's more about staying in control, not getting off balance. Pitch, swinging a foul tip back. And he has a very subtle step into his windup. It is a cold, dreary night, and getting toward dusk here, the stadium lights really starting to take over. Pitch from Carl, swinging a foul straight back over the roof. And that'll mean I'll see even less of the game with stadium light glare on the field. But whatever, I'm here for it. It's the pitch. Swing and a little nubber foul over by the Revs' third base dugout. So Dent continues to battle. Two to one, High Point on top, fourth inning. Pitch to Dent, it's down and away. And he battles it even, having himself an AB here. Carl quickly back with the next one. And he dumps it in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dent trying to earn his way on here. And here it comes. Swing and a well-hit ball. Left center. Lattimore on the move and can't get to it. And he knocks it down. Dent's going to make it to second, though, easily. What an at-bat that was, and he gets rewarded, or he rewards himself. Treats himself to a double after all that work to stay alive. That ball nailed toward the gap in left center. It landed on the turf. A step and a half out of Lattimore's reach on the approach, and then it bounced high, and it was almost like a volleyball play at the net. Like he reached up with both hands to try to knock it down, not let it get to the wall. It got close, and Dent easily makes it to second. And here is James Skelton now, who struck out his first time. Well, we'll look to get Dent around. First pitch is taken down and away. Revs with their third hit. It's their second double. Nina had the other one. The 1-0. Fastball. It's inside. Dent's now hit safely in 14 of his last 16. Russell at short up the middle, keeping him honest. Also a lefty hitting pitch. It's swung on, hit in the air. And this is foul left side and will carry out of play. 2-1. Carl ready. He pumps it home. And a swing and a miss. Fastball. That evens things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dan at second with 1 out. Down a run here in the 4th inning. Carl ready. And here it comes. Breaking ball dumped in the dirt. 3-2. As Skelton works it all the way. Henry Castillo next. Stretch from Carl. And the 3-2. Swinging a foul against the netting. As Skelton hangs in there. Carl at 69 pitches now with 1 out in the 4th. Atkins at 64 pitches through 3. Neither have been overly efficient so far tonight. Try it once more. 3-2 again. It misses, up and away. Skelton will unhook the gear and head to first base. So a walk puts 2 men on for Henry Castillo. And it is the 3rd walk taken by Revs batters tonight. Skelton's 55th, which ties him for 6th most in the league. And here's Henry Castillo, who struck out his first time. Another opportunity for the Revs here. Pitch from Carl, a swing and a miss. Looked like a change-up away. "12 men left on last night, 4 so far tonight, including the bases loaded in the 2nd inning. There's the 0-1, and a swing and a shot foul. He pulls it down the right field side, 0-2. Just a little bit early on that. Of the 4 so far tonight, 3 have been left in scoring position. 9 of the 12 were last night. It's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Change up, down and away, gets him reaching. And twice tonight, Carl has gotten Castillo to lunge off speed away and has struck him out in a big spot. That's Carl's 4th strikeout of the game. Now after the walk, he got right ahead of Castillo and puts him away pretty quickly. And he will now face Justin Trapp with 1st and 2nd and 2 outs. Down 2-1 here in the 4th. First pitch to Trapp, a curveball that bends low and away. Trapp is popped to short and grounded to short. Swing and a foul tip back. Trapped from the next state down, South Carolina. Was recruited to play football and baseball at Coastal Carolina. Football season starting up, of course. It's the 1-1 fastball. It is just outside. I'll tell you what, the other day, he was defending Rob Carson in the outfield at home, getting some pregame conditioning in. Judy was QB, and I don't know any better. I'm not a D-backs coach, but his form looked precise to me. Pitch, he swings, he chops it toward third. Gomez up, he gloves it, he fires, and it's in time. Trapp's frustration here at BB&T Point continues. He hollers to himself as Carl gets him to bounce out to third, and the Revs leave 2 more here in the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It remains High Point 2, York 1.
Looking for a drool-worthy auto loan? Hello, I'm Sue DiStefano, President CEO of First Capital Federal Credit Union. Give Fido the ride of his life in a new car, truck, or SUV. With an interest rate as low as 3.49% APR and flexible terms, we can make it happen. Speak with a loan officer today or apply online at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you and your county first for 65 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're a family tradition. Our goal is to provide outstanding customer service and to make energy easy for you. From heating oil and propane to natural gas and electricity, our team can help. We also offer HVAC services, installation, maintenance, and service plans to keep your home safe and comfortable. In addition, our team can improve the quality of water in your home. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY. We make energy easy.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Well, High Point remains on top 2-1. The Revs' frustration with men in scoring position and on base in general continues so far tonight. 1 for 6 with men in scoring position tonight. They've stranded 6. Last night they were 1 for 12 and stranded 12. Now we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Rockers 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. The Revs 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error. Miles Schroeder will lead things off. He walked his first time up. The 8-9-1 in the order for High Point here this inning. Schroeder, one of 3 walks from Atkins, which ties a season high. And he fires, first pitch swinging, it's fouled straight back. Atkins pitch count in the mid-60s as this inning gets underway. 64 in fact, 38 strikes. Next one is swung on and hit down the line in left field, but foul. Mesa over to give it a look, but it's fouled down near the Revs' bullpen seating. No balls, 2 strikes. It looks like this nasty sideways wind-blown cold mist is picking up in intensity a little bit. But they were not expecting any further rain issues that would impact play. Just the pitch misses high and away, 1-2. Atkins fires. And a ground ball to first, and Franco with it, juggles, picks back up, plenty of time to flip to Atkins for the out. Hit sharply, but Franco right there to handle it. And there's 1 away. He's taking a look at his hand. Hopefully, just looking at the wetness maybe after a little juggle. Hopefully it didn't get him in the hand, he seems fine. Here's Matt Jones, RBI single his first time. Pitch from Mitch. Fastball is in there for a called strike. On our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard, Sugar Land is up 2-1 in the 6th inning at Lancaster tonight. The 0-1 curveball, it hooks in there, and a called strike 2. Long Island is blasting New Britain 9-0 in the 4th inning at New Britain Stadium. Southern Maryland, who comes in tonight in 3rd, 3 games back, they are leading 3-0 at Somerset in the 3rd. Here's a line drive, and that's down for a base hit. In front of Mesa in left, it's a single for Matt Jones, who twice tonight has had 2 strikes on him and has come up with singles. He's 2 for 2 out of the 9 spot, a 197 hitter. And the previous hit that he had drove in a run back with 2 outs in the 2nd inning, so Mitch won't be happy about that. A 1-out base runner for Cardullo back at the top. First pitch, swinging, and he comes up empty on it, strike 1. 2 at-bats tonight. He's flied to right field both times, hitting it pretty deep both times, but Dotel, who's been busy, has handled it. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Cutter from Atkins, I believe, 0-2. Jones leads from first. The pitch, it is swung on and missed. Got him on 3 pitches. A slider from Atkins strikes out Cardullo. And Mitch Atkins with his first strikeout tonight. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. His first tonight, and here's Jared Mitchell. As Atkins steps off, time is asked for at the plate. Good night for Mitchell so far at the plate. Had an error defensively that led to a run, but at the plate he's singled and homered. First pitch fastball, it is just off the plate away. A home run last inning broke a 1-1 tie. High Point leads it 2-1 here in the 4th. Atkins steps off, peeking over at Jones, the runner at first. Now set. He deals, and a swing and a high pop-up. Skelton coming over toward the first base dugout. So is Franco from first, but it is in the seats behind the protective netting. 1 ball, 1 strike. They do have the netting extended way down the line here. That was part of their initial build. Of course, now Major League stadiums are extending theirs. One and one on Mitchell. Here's the stretch from Atkins, the pitch. That misses high and away. Jared Mitchell, he was not 100% physically when Sugar Land somehow released him. But like many others, he's found another team. Pitch to him, he swings and he foul tips it back. That was the changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jones at first, 2 outs in the inning. Atkins looking for his first scoreless inning since the first inning. And he's ready. Here is the pitch. Swing, and it's popped up into the wind-blown mist. Skelton back toward the tunnel to the Revs clubhouse, but out of room. It's horrible out there right now. It is blowing sideways, swirling around. Still says 61 degrees. Actually 62. It's gone up one. Pitch. Heads down in the dirt. Skelton fights to stay on it. Flings the mask off. It'll go full. At least I think it did. Umpire at first giving the signal. His hand was blocked though. Now the board does say 3-2. So Jones will be on the move. Full count, 2 outs. Franco plays behind him. Here's the payoff. It is right there. Strike 3 called. Fastball freezes Mitchell, who's got some words for the plate on Mike Williams as he walks off. And Mitch Atkins, back-to-back strikeouts, his first 2 of the night, getting the top 2 hitters in the order after Jones had singled. Runner left on base. We'll go to the 5th inning tonight in Carolina. It's the Rockers 2, the Revs 1.
If you own a tractor-trailer business, then you know the cost of having your rig down instead of on the road. Rivers Truck Center in Red Lion keeps your trucks on the road by providing a one-stop shop for all your trucking needs. Rivers handles full-service truck sales and carries a full line of parts for all makes and models, has their own full-service collision center, and provides 24-hour emergency towing and roadside assistance. Check out riverstruck.com for more info. There's a reason Rivers Truck Center has been in business for over 40 years. They really do care.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Want to give your child the best birthday ever without hosting, planning, or cleanup work? Book a York Revolution birthday party at Peoples Bank Park. Parties include 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Kessler's hot dogs and pizza, goodie bags for all guests, and Penn State Children's Hospital playground wristbands. The birthday child gets a custom Revs jersey and throws out a first pitch, and the whole crowd sings Happy Birthday before the party enjoys a customized Revs birthday cake. Birthdays at a Revs game. Best birthday ever. Details at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
This is Isaiah Tejeda. You are listening to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reps. Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in your, first in sport.
Head to the 5th inning here tonight. 2-1. High Point on top. And Edwin Carl's first pitch of the inning, a swing and a miss from Dotel. 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Revs. Dotel tonight a walk and reached on Mitchell's 3-base error and scored. Pitch to him. It is a fastball off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carl fires, and that's down and away. 2-1. Dotel, Nash, and Franco this inning. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Carl took some off. I know the lights make the rain look a lot worse, but it's blowing sideways. I guess it's not that heavy, but it is just really nasty. Cold. Dotel asks for time and takes a step out. Tomorrow it's supposed to be beautiful, high 70s and sunny. Carl with the pitch. Yeah, it's down and away. And Dotel works at full to start the inning, trying to be a table setter here. Down 2-1. Revs have struggled to hit in this park. 3-2. He swings and he misses. I don't know if that was a slider, but Carl got him to reach a little bit, it looked like. Edwin Carl, his 5th strikeout of the night. And that is out number 1 here in the 5th. We'll bring up Talvin Nash, who's 1 for 2, an RBI single in the 3rd, up the middle. Revs only run to this point. First pitch swinging, and he belts one to left, right at Lattimore though, and he catches for out number 2. Oh man, that ball was tagged right on the screws, but right at the left fielder. And Nash, his last 2 swings, sort of feels like he's getting locked in again. He has smoked them, but this one is caught. Now 2 down, here's Franco, who's 0 for 2. 2 ground balls, he did reach on an error. Pitch from Carl, a swing and a miss. That's trailing 2-1 here in the 5th, being out hit 5-3. Last night they led in hits, 9-7, but lost the game 5-3. The 0-1, that is down low. And of course, now it's become a frustrating stretch on the road. They've dropped 6 of the last 7 on the road after winning 12 straight. 1-1, swinging a ground ball, second base, and toward the middle goes Schroeder. He is there to field it and throws on to first to end the inning. The Revs are down in order. It's the first true perfect inning of the night for Edwin Carl. And this game is official, which is important if it ends up raining any more heavily. They go to the bottom of the 5th inning, a High Point on top, 2-1.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission again, and this time I have things on my mind, like warranty and service after the repair. You already know Broadway Transmission has been part of the community for 67 years at the same location. But did you know that in that time, your county has seen many transmission shops close its doors, like
Amco,
Atomic,
Clutch and Go,
Dr. Transmission,
Cotman,
Your County Transmission,
Winters,
Goodlings,
Lee Miles,
A1.
What grinds my gears about these closings are the customers are left with no warranty. Stop! Don't make that same mistake. Broadway Transmission has over 40,000 transmission jobs under our belt, and we are still here today standing behind our famous 3-year warranty. We kid around a lot on our ads, but nothing is funny about having no warranty when you need it. Avoid that risk with the only smart choice in all of your county and stop by Broadway Transmission today. Broadway Transmission will get your shift together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast.
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
This is Jamison McGrain. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 98.9 FM, 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
2-1, High Point on top. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Mitch Atkins will face the heart of the order. First pitch to Hector Gomez is across for a strike. 3-4-5 in their lineup. Gomez twice has flied to right. One was particularly deep back in the 3rd inning, as he asked for time briefly. Atkins looks like he's trying to see the signs from Skelton. Delivers, and it's hit toward 3rd. Short hop, backhand pick made. Castillo, and he fires across to 1st in time. And slickly done at 3rd base. Gomez, a little flare liner, And Castillo couldn't quite get to it on the fly, but backhanded it, made the short hop pick, and an accurate throw across right along the line. Big time play. And here's Quincy Lattimore, who swings and fouls the first one back. That had Atkins pumping his fist after they made that play. Here's the 0-1, and it is a little bit low. Lattimore tonight is flied to right and lined out to left. Here's the 1-1. That is across for a strike as Atkins jumps ahead. Lattimore from Raleigh, North Carolina. Pitch to him. Swing and a tap along the line at first. It'll hit the ground, though, and squib foul. Came to a stop with Skelton and Atkins both approaching it. Lattimore was fourth-round pick of the Pirates in 07 out of high school in North Carolina. He was actually traded to the Indians system for Genmar Gomez before the 2013 season, a former Phillies closer, Gomez. Pitch, and a check swing, tap foul behind the plate on that slider. Lattimore also in the Nationals, Orioles, Dodgers systems, time in Mexico. Pitch to him, he swings and he grounds a foul, third base side. In the minors, he's hit 144 home runs, but has never been higher than AA in the United States. Mexico is considered a AAA level. Another 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Atkins took some off, strikes him out swinging. And Mitch is starting to get into his groove. 2 down here in the 5th inning. His third strikeout of the night. They've all come from the last 4 batters that he's faced. 2 down, here's Richie Schaefer, who's bunted for a hit, walked, and scored one of their runs. First pitch is fouled back. It's against the backstop. 0-1 the count. 2-1, High Point, bottom of the 5th. The wind and the pitch. Fastball, it is inside, I guess. Skelton was about to throw it back and instead flips it up to himself. Frustrated to hear that that was not in there. 1-1. Pitch from Atkins, it's down low. Missing with his slider. You know what I just thought of? Because he had a little bit of a slide, it looked like, on his finish. This artificial surface, you would think it'd be slick when it rains. Pitchers have to be able to land. I mean, the mound is the same surface. Here's a swing and a miss, a high fastball. That mound is not dirt. But Atkins back with that one to even things up. 2-2. He winds, fires, and a swing and a miss. He got him with a high fastball. Mitch Atkins, his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. He has struck out 4 of the last 5 that he's faced. For his first 4 Ks of the evening, we'll go to the 6th inning. It remains High Point 2, York 1.
Hey, Revs fans, as if being a season ticket holder wasn't already awesome enough, did you know that another perk of being a season ticket holder is you get a VIP restaurant card good for deals and discounts at 6 participating restaurants? The VIP restaurant card is good at these restaurants: Venice Pizza and Restaurant, 15% off order for dine-in or take-out. Revival Social Club, 1 free dessert per person per ticket per visit. Fuddruckers, 15% off total purchase. Viet Thai, 10% off your order.
Friendly's, 20% off your order. And Iron Horse York, 10% off your entire meal on home game days and $5 off entrees on non-home game days. Lock in your 2019 Rev season ticket plan today. Call 717-801-HITS or visit YorkRevolution.com. Great baseball, great fun, and a VIP restaurant card? Now that's Revs time.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
This is JP Sportman. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
First pitch swinging, Melky Mesa skies one to shallow right. The second baseman, Miles Schroeder, is out, and he squeezes for the first out of the inning on one pitch to begin the sixth. And he had the double squeeze it to make sure it was in his glove. But Edwin Carl now has retired 6 straight. One down on one pitch. Revs trail 2-1. Here is Nina. He's 1 for 2, a double and a ground out to third base. Carl winds up. First pitch, fastball. It is across for a strike. The Rockers will begin to get some bullpen activity, and it's going to be Chase Hutchinson for the second straight night. Pitch is swung on and missed. Looked like Carl went change up. And ahead now 0-2. Revs have some activity as well. Pitch is swung on and flared toward the line in right and foul. Down the line it goes, but foul into the corner as Nina sprayed that one the other way. Revs have some activity as well. I believe it's Cabral through the glare and the shadows across the field. Another 0-2. And a swing and a pop fly to shallow right toward the line again. And this one lands foul. Also by mere feet down the line in right field. So once again, Sandy will have a chat with Nina by first base as he heads back to the plate. Another near miss at the line in right field. Previous pitch, a liner. This one a bloop. Both could have potentially been beneficial. But it remains 0-2. Nina digs back in, and Carl back home with it. Breaking ball, swinging a miss. Got him reaching for it. Oh, they say he foul tipped it and it hit the dirt, quote unquote, before it went into Jones' mitt. So Nina does just stay alive. Foul tip on that curveball. Now a quick pitch from Carl. Fastball, and now he's rung up. Strike 3 called. And I don't think Nina loved it. And I think Carl quick pitched him, watching it from all the way down here and right. A little bit, almost like I have to go back and see it. It's almost like he lifted straight up instead of the step back to the windup. Well, 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, here's Ryan Dent. First one's down and in. He lifts the back foot out of the way. The 6th strikeout for Carl tonight. The 1-0. That one is just inside. Dent on base both times. A walk and a double. Here's the 2-0. And And it misses low. He's a ball away from being on for the third time tonight. Carl the pitch. And this one's in there. 3-1. Stops to adjust his pants. Wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got Dent to reach a little bit, perhaps. So full count. Base is empty. 2 outs. There's the wind, the 3-2. And a swing and a ground ball to shortstop. And not Schroeder, Russell. Russell is there, handles it cleanly, and throws him out at first. A 1-2-3 6th inning. And Edwin Carl has now set down 8 in a row. Go to the bottom half of the 6th. It remains High Point 2, York 1.
As you clean it out, keep in mind Community Aid's looking for your lucky leftovers. After you wrap up your yard sale, donate what's left over at your closest Community Aid Drive-Up Donation Center. They're attached to each of Community Aid's incredible thrift stores in our area. Hanover, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Mechanicsburg, and Selinsgrove. Community Aid wants your lucky leftovers to help more than 750 local charities. Learn more at communityaid.net. But don't forget, give your lucky leftovers to Community Aid. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Remember when an app was listen only? Oh yeah, that was kind of us, wasn't it? Well, we have a new app. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores and take Sports Radio 1350 on the go like never before. Listen on the go like always, and now get easier access to archived games and programs on demand. Watch WOYK game broadcasts on YouTube and so much more. Search the new WOYK on the Apple and Google Play stores and download today. It's not just an app, it's a lifestyle. Sports Radio 1350. First in York, first in sports.
This is Justin Trapp. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reds, Sports Radio 989 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the bottom of the 6th. Quiet night offensively for the Revs so far. Still trailing 2-1. Mitch Atkins back to the hill. He has begun to feel his groove, it would seem. I think he had a late start on warm-ups. Skelton had been on deck when that inning ended. Well, Hutchinson has been sat down. They now have a right-hander loosening, presumably for the 7th. Sergi Rosa will lead off for High Point. Atkins' first pitch, a curveball. He swings and he sends one high in the air toward the line and shallow left. Long run. Melky Mesa, the hat comes off, and he made the play. Oh, man! Melky Mesa covering some ground. And on a dead sprint into foul territory in left field, he makes a fantastic running play for a one-pitch out. Dent was on the way over, and Melky made a beeline and came out of nowhere on a dead sprint, and he turned right past Tejeda, who's doing the bullpen catching, and ran parallel to the wall, all smiles as he had that one in his glove. His hat laid down on the turf behind him. One down, here's Michael Russell. First one from Mitch is in for a strike. Russell, who's lined to left and popped to second tonight. There's the 0-1, and it's swung on, fouled back over the roof. Rockers have righty Dusty Isaacs loosening. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a foul looped back against the netting. Atkins really tied up Russell on that swing. He fights it off, though. Another 0-2. And a breaking ball. It's low. A 1-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive coming down this direction. It hits. Oh, look out. It hit the protective netting down by the High Point bullpen. And it kind of scaled the netting. It bounced off the top of the wall against the netting and ricocheted into the front row off a couple of folks, but they're okay. Pitch, he swings and he yanks one foul and left this time, and that'll land just short of. Again, it looks like Cabral who's getting ready. He ends up gloving it and now goes back to his warm-ups. Another 1-2. And that's in the dirt, gets away. And Russell taking a look back at it, but does not elect to head to first. Very few have. Now a new ball for Mitch, a 2-2 count. Back to the plate with it. Swinging a line drive, left field. That one is fair. Down the line, it's a base hit. Mesa gloves it by the line, but no play. Russell will turn and make his way into second standing. That ends the streak of 6 in a row retired by Mitch, who had also retired 8 of his previous 9. And here is Miles Schroeder, who's walked and grounded out. Again, Atkins tonight coming in has won 8 straight, which ties a Revs franchise record. He's on the short end of a 2-1 score. And the first one here is in for a strike on Miles Schroeder, the 8th place hitter in their lineup. Runner at second with 1 out. Rockers with their 6th base hit. Atkins delivers, and a swing and a foul tip. I believe in and out of the glove of Skelton. 2 strikes on Schroeder. Tonight has walked and grounded out. Atkins ready, he fires, and that misses high and away. Schroeder last year hit .244 at AAA Sacramento. Career high 9 home runs in the PCL. His whole career in the Giants system before this year. He was drafted out of high school in California. Pitch, swing, and he lines one to right center and down for a hit. Dotel over to glove it, but around third is Russell, and he will score. Throw comes into second. It's an RBI single for Miles Schroeder, and the Rockers' lead expands. It is 3-1. And here comes Mace, and that'll be all for Mitch tonight. If the winning streak is to stay intact, the Revs will need to come back and get him a no decision. He's going to leave trailing 3-1. RBI single from Miles Schroeder out toward right center. And a pitching change here brought to you by Maple Donuts. The Cabral coming in, bottom of the 6th inning, 3-1 High Point when we come back.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great and to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Planning your next visit to York? Book your stay at Courtyard by Marriott. Conveniently situated near local businesses, shopping, dining, downtown, and local attractions, Courtyard by Marriott features a state-of-the-art lobby, inviting flexible spaces to work or relax, free Wi-Fi, our well-equipped fitness center, and the bistro offering healthy options and refreshing choices, including Starbucks and an evening bar. Your stay is sure to be more comfortable, productive, and enjoyable than ever before. Courtyard by Marriott, 2799 Concord Road in York. Book your stay at 717-840-7840.
The Dietz and Blewett Diamond Deck at People's Bank Park is sponsored by Dietz and Blewett Insurance Company. Dietz and Blewett Insurance Company has been serving the York and Central PA areas for more than 10 years. Visit their new location on 2000 South Queen Street, where you'll find friendly, courteous staff who put their clients first. Google them on the web for a free quote. At Dietz and Blewett Insurance, you'll find the best rates on home, auto, health, life, and business insurance.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Cesar Cabral comes in. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Revs trail 3-1 here in the sixth inning. Runner at first with one out. Matt Jones, the hitter. And Cabral's first move is a snap throw to first, and Schroeder dives back. Does have 7 steals this year. Mitch Atkins goes 5 1/3, 7 hits, 3 runs. He is responsible for Schroeder at first. He walked 3, struck out 4. Finished the night with 108 pitches, 72 strikes. Next one is, or the first one from Cabral is over the outside corner, strike called. For Atkins, those 108 pitches are a season high. It's the 0-1 fastball. It is across for strike 2. It's actually the first time in a month and a day that he's been over 100 pitches in a start. High pitch count for both starters tonight. Here's the 0-2. And a bunt try, and Jones bunts through it. A bunt and a miss, and a strikeout for Cabral. So that idea to bunt with 2 strikes blows up in Jones' face. As he offered at it, did not make contact. 2 down. We go to the top of the order, and Cardullo. Edwin Carl, he's at 100 pitches through 6, and it looks like he's done for High Point. Here's Cardullo. Cabral with the pitch. Cardullo running backward away from home plate. I guess time had been called. And Cabral threw it anyway, but no pitch. Cardullo tonight has twice flied to right, struck out the other time. First one to him officially. It misses outside. Atkins had just gotten into his best groove of the night. He had retired 6 straight, 4 of those on strikeouts, but then Russell the double, Schroeder the RBI single. Now the 1-0 fastball, that's just missing. And Cabral looks perturbed that he didn't get that one. 2-0 the count. Revs down 3-1 in the 6th. There's the stretch. Now the 2-0. And a breaking ball bites just inside. Cabral 3-1 with a 2.70 ERA. For the Revs, he's 2-0 with a 2.12. It's been excellent. Now he fires, and that's inside. As Cardullo jumps back, it's ball 4. A strikeout and a walk from the first 2 that he faces. And that'll make it first and second for Jared Mitchell, Cabral's former Sugarland teammate. Mitchell tonight, 2 for 3, homered in the 3rd inning. Left on left, Cabral to the plate. Fastball, it is up and away. Long look in, extra signs with the runner at second. He's ready. There's the 1-0. Swing and a foul tip. Back behind the plate. Our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. They're now in the bottom of the 8th in Lancaster. Sugarland still up 3-2. Southern Maryland is still up 3-1. That's going to the 6th inning at Somerset. Long Island an 11-3 lead in the 6th at New Britain. 1-1. Fastball just outside. Cabral again with a near miss. Looks a little bit frustrated as he takes a moment at the back of the mound. Has his sign, delivers. And there's a strike, perfectly placed. Down and away, and now it's Mitchell's turn to turn and stomp away. He didn't like it. 2-2 the count. Whoever's coaching first for High Point has a sweatshirt on. Can't see the number, but motioned to Mitchell to drop down a bunt and pointed at how far back Franco is from first base. Brawl with the pitch. Yep, he swung and he foul tips it back. So we'll do it again. Cabral trying to keep the Revs within 2 here. They lost by 2 last night. They trail 3-1 in the 6th tonight. 2 men on, 2 men out. Franco not only back at first base, but pretty tight to the line with the left-hand hitter up. Down at short toward the middle, playing Mitchell to pull it if he hits it on the ground. Another 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. And Cabral wins that battle and finishes off the inning. Strands the inherited runner for Mitch and his own runner, striking out a pair. 1 run scores in the inning, 2 hits. 2 men left, and it's on to the 7th tonight in High Point. Rockers lead the Revs 3-1.
We went to other stores and compared theirs to ours. We compared quantities, we compared quality. From cereal to celery, from sushi to salad. And while many things were similar, there was only one huge difference. The lowest price is at Wise Markets. So take our word and shop around without shopping around. Look for our new price comparison tags. You can buy groceries anywhere you like, but you'll always spend less at Wise.
Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
Business owners, First Capital Federal Credit Union can help equip your business for success. Hello, I'm Sue DiStefano, President and CEO. Now through June 30th, we're offering you an annual percentage rate as low as 4.65% on equipment loans. When it comes to growing your business, we're with you every step of the way. Don't wait. Apply today at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you and your county first for 65 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
Planting a tree, putting in a mailbox, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit columbiagaspa.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the seventh, 3-1, Revs trail. Right-hander Dusty Isaacs is the new pitcher for High Point. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Edwin Carl goes 6, gives up 3 hits, 1 unearned run. He struck out 6, walked 3 through an even 100 pitches. And Isaacs facing James Skelton up first. First one misses high. Skelton has struck out and walked tonight. 100 pitches for Carl, 64 were strikes. There's the 1-0. And that misses away. It'll be Skelton, Castillo, and then the top of the order in trap. Revs down 3-1 as we get to the late innings tonight. There's the 2-0. And that is just outside. Jones a pump fake on the throwback. Isaacs 1-2, a 4.76 ERA in 15 outings. It's a mid-season pickup for them. And now time is called, a ball loose from the Revs bullpen. Isaacs, who had been at AAA in the Blue Jays system previously. He fires, and Skelton taking all the way. It's a strike. Isaacs, an 18th round pick of Toronto out of Georgia Tech. 2014, got to AAA. Was there earlier this year for a bit. The second straight year. Pitch is over the outer half. And that's a strike. So back to run it full on Skelton leading off the inning. (3-2), and he swings, pops it up foul, up onto the roof. Isaacs had been a closer at times in the Blue Jays system. 33 career saves, ERA under 4 lifetime. Always in relief. Starter for a time at Georgia Tech. He fires, and it's down and in. Skelton draws the leadoff walk. Looked like a 3-2 slider that missed. And Skelton is on to start the 7th. That'll bring up Henry Castillo, who has struck out both times. He had a tough night against Carl, who twice got him reaching it off speed, down and away. Isaacs with the pitch. It is called strike. Revs have the leadoff man on for the second time all night. The other time was an error in the second inning. It's the 0-1, and a swing and a tap foul over along the first base side. Last night they had the leadoff man on in each of the final 3 innings of the game, but could only turn that into 1 run. There's the 0-2. Way up high as Castillo bends back. Top of the order, and Justin Tratt next. Revs with Josh Judy getting loose in the bullpen. Now the 1-2, and a swing and a flare. Shallow center, base hit. Skelton round second, throw behind him, gets away, rolls into the plate. And he is on safely at second. Castillo with a bloop hit that he muscles into shallow center. And the Revs have their first 2 men on here in the top of the 7th. They had to muscle that thing. Really jammed him. And Schroeder from second going out couldn't get there. A quick visit from the catcher Jones discussing signs, and it's first and second for Justin Trapp. Now High Point will get lefty Brian Clark to their bullpen mound, probably for Franco later in the inning. Revs will try to take advantage of this. Cardullo way in at first. Trapp does square, and he bunts the first one foul back behind the plate. So Isaacs, it looks like, is going to have to cover third. Cardullo is daring Trapp to do something other than bunt, breathing down his neck from first. Trying to potentially bunt the tying 2 runners along. Here's the stretch. And the 0-1, he squares again, gets it down. It's a good one. The catcher, though, he throws to third, and out is the call at third base on a close play just before Skelton could slide in. Well, from here it looked like a good bunt because he deadened it, and it was away from Cardullo, who was the most aggressive coming in from first base, but I think he deadened it too much. And Jones pounced on it right out in front of the plate toward third slightly, through to third, and just in time. He had a clear throwing lane. Just in time to get Skelton. Here's Dotel, first and second again, now with 1 out. And he takes a strike in at the knees. Revs trailing 3-1. That can certainly energize a pitcher who starts Dotel with strike 1. The next one is in the dirt and knocked down with the glove by Matt Jones. Dotel tonight has walked, reached on an error, and struck out. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. That's down 3-1, 7th inning. And Isaacs now the stretch. He fires. And a swing and a line drive, right center field. It's a base hit. It goes all the way back to the wall. Run 1 scores. Trapp around third. He's going to come in. And Dotel goes all the way to third base. Clapping his hands, points to the sky. It's a 2-run game-tying triple. And the big hit that the Revs needed here in this ballpark has come off the bat of Dotel. They have tied the game 3-3 here in the 7th inning. He had the 2 home runs last night, a game-tying 2-run triple tonight. And finally, the big hit they were desperately in search of, and here comes Jamie Keefe. And it's going to be the lefty Brian Clark coming in to face Telvin Nash, who's up next. With the go-ahead run at third, Dotel got 3 bases on it. Mitchell unable to cut it off in the gap. It bounced and shot on by and went all the way to the wall, and with his speed, he made it to third. And the go-ahead run stands there with 1 out. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Telvin will try to give the Revs the lead. It's 3-3 in the 7th when we come back.
Home of the judgment-free zone, Planet Fitness is your home away from home plate this baseball season with 2 convenient locations in York. Planet Fitness offers a clean, comfortable environment, tons of cardio and strength equipment, free fitness training to all members, and extended hours for those early risers or late-night treadmill triumphanters. And best of all, you get all this for just $10 a month. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
This is Melky Mesa. You listen to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reds, Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sport.
Brian Clark brought in to face Talvin Nash. Runner at third is Dotel. Revs have tied it. First pitch to Talvin is outside for ball one. It's 3-3 here in the top of the 7th on Dotel's enormous 2-run triple. And now Nash facing the lefty. The infielders are brought most of the way in. Talvin tonight 1 for 3, RBI single in the third, his league leading 80th run batted in. 1-0, he swings and he misses on it. And it's a ball and a strike. Clark 2-3 at 2.19 ERA in 34 outings. All-star selection this year. Opponents have hit just 188. Just 25 hits and 37 innings of work. Former White Sox prospect who got to AAA. Sets and deals. And it misses away. Franco on deck. I figured they would wait to bring in Clark until then, but I figured wrong. On the stretch from Clark, and the pitch. It crowds him inside and missed as Nash holds the arms upward. Lefties against Clark have hit just 189. Righties have hit 188, so about as even as it gets. Stretch, and he deals, and a swing and a bouncer softly back in front of the mound. Clark has it, turns, makes the throw to first. And Nash unable to get Dotel home. He topped one softly in front of the pitcher's mound. And that is out number 2. Dotel has to stay at third base.
First baseman, number 13, Carlos Franco.
And here is Franco, who's 0 for 3 tonight. He's reached on an error and grounded out twice. Go-ahead run at third, 2 outs, 7th inning. Pitch from Clark is swung on, fouled up over the roof. And it's 0-1. Left against left. Franco has been very good against lefties. 346. The 0-1. Fastball, it is just outside. Franco's addition so big to the way that the Revs batting orders started to fall into place. The turnaround. Pitch to him. He swings and he pops another one foul. Back past the one light pole and over the roof. It's 1-2. Pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Left field. Lattimore is there. Drifting toward the line. He's got it. And the inning is over. The Revs will settle for the tying 2 runs as Clark comes in and cleans up. But the Revs do tie it. 2 runs, 2 hits. The big one, Dotel's 2-run triple. And 1 runner left. It is stretch time in High Point. Revs 3, Rockers 3.
Everything you've worked for may be facing a hostile takeover, but step outside the boardroom and look around. Not taking care of business right now could leave you dealing with a hostile takeover by crabgrass later this summer. And broadleaf weeds are just beneath the surface, ready to take their share of your turf too. Prevent hostile takeovers. Call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care and give your lawn a good, healthy start this year. Heritage Lawn can apply crabgrass pre-emergent and quality fertilizer now to fortify your lawn for later. HeritageLawnandLandscape.com. World-class care right in your backyard.
Want to give your child the best birthday ever without hosting, planning, or cleanup work? Book a York Revolution birthday party at Peoples Bank Park. Parties include 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Kessler's hot dogs and pizza, goodie bags for all guests, and Penn State Children's Hospital playground wristbands. The birthday child gets a custom Revs jersey and throws out a first pitch, and the whole crowd sings Happy Birthday before the party enjoys a customized Revs birthday cake. Birthdays at a Revs game. Best birthday ever. Details at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Josh Judy takes over. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Tied at 3. Here as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Dotel, the big 2-run triple to tie it. And Judy facing 3-4-5. First pitch to Hector Gomez is fouled back off the net. And Cabral came in, got the final 2 outs of the 6th inning. The other thing about the Revs tying the game, no decision for Mitch, whose 8-game winning streak stays intact. 0-1. Oh, up and in. And it got a piece of Gomez. It glanced off his front arm as he tried to spin away. And it's a leadoff hit by pitch. Certainly not what Judy wanted to do. It's 9 o'clock. Let's pause for station identification on Revolution Radio.
Same station, new spot on your dial. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Leadoff man on here in what is now a tie game. And here's Quincy Lattimore, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Judy with the pitch. He shows bunt, and it misses inside. The cleanup man showing bunt. Lattimore's flied out to right, line to left, and struck out. Judy ready. Here is the 1-0. And a swing and a ground ball foul past third. Judy 4-1 with a 2.48 ERA. 43 outings. 7 saves to go with all of that, but also leads the team in holds. Going into the setup role. after McGrain took over the closing. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Fastball. Judy got a hold against Southern Maryland in his last outing, which was Thursday in the win at home. 3-0 win. One ball, 2 strikes. Trying to work around the leadoff hit by pitch and keep things tied. He's ready. Long set. He deals. Runner goes from first and a foul tip back to the screen. Spoils the stolen base attempt from Gomez, who can run. He's got 17 steals. Wouldn't expect that from a guy that typically plays the corner at third base, but it's one of their top threats. The Rockers have the 3rd fewest steals in the league, but way more than the Revs, who have the 2nd fewest. High point 103, York just 70. Pitch, it is lined left field. It's a base hit for Lattimore. On one hop to Mesa, who gloves and tosses it in. And Lattimore with a single. The first 2 men reach here in the 7th inning. A tough start to the inning for Judy, who I believe got ahead of both. I think he was ahead of Gomez before hitting him. He was certainly ahead of Lattimore, and he gets the base hit. And now the Rockers are in business, looking to answer right back. Richie Schaefer, the hitter, 1 for 2 with a bunt base hit. Also a walk and a run scored tonight. 3-3 here in the 7th. And Judy is ready. Here's the first one. It is swung on, driven in the air, left center field. Mesa is back, and he can't hang on to it. Down for a hit. Gomez around third to score. Lattimore to third. Relay home is late. Rockers lead again. It's 4-3. RBI double to deep left center, and Melky came so close to making an absolutely brilliant play. Snow cone at the end of the glove. He reached as far as he could. He was that close. And it just slipped loose. It's an RBI double. 4-3 High Point, and it's 2nd and 3rd with still no outs. Now High Point is answered right back. And here's via Sergi Rosa, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Revs bring the infield in. First pitch to the left-hand hitter. He cuts and misses. Judge ready. And the 0-1. Fastball, it is just outside. Revs have spent the majority of this weekend behind. And after just tying it, they are down again. Stretch from Judy. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it gets through Skelton. Here comes Lattimore. He will score on it. Schaefer goes to third, and it's now 5-3. A swing and a miss down near the dirt, and it looked like Skelton tried to trap it, got some glove on it, but could not keep it in front. And now a second run has scored, and Schaefer's at third with still no outs. Oh, now 5-3. It was a swing and a miss, and Judy's ahead of Rosa, but damage has been done. Infield in, the pitch, it is swung on and missed. He struck him out, slider down, and that is out number 1. That'll bring up Michael Russell, and that was a pass ball. Charge to Skelton. The infield stays in. Russell 1 for 3, doubled and scored last inning. Pitch from Judy is in tight. He jumps back. Third straight half inning in which runs have been put up. Twice it's been High Point. Pitch, swing and a miss. The Revs scored 2 to tie it. Rockers have scored 2 to go right back ahead by 2. Judy ready. 1-1. Fastball that missed a little bit low. First time Judy's allowed multiple runs since July 31st. And only the second time that it's happened since early May. Here's a swing and a shot that gets past Nina. It's into right field, and a third run will score. Coming home is Schaefer, and it's now 6-3, a 3-run 7th inning. I couldn't see it with the glare. I'm going to try to see the replay here. The infield was in.
Second baseman, number 11, Miles Schroeder.
Well, it's an RBI hit. I just not sure how close Nina got to having a play on it. I guess we're not going to see it up here. So it is 6-3. And here's Miles Schroeder. First pitch from Judy is ripped into left field, and that's a base hit. So he smacks it on one hop the other way, right at Mesa, and it's the 4th hit of the inning. And it's been Judy's toughest outing in quite some time.
The catcher, number 17, Matt Jones.
I'll bring up Matt Jones, who's 2 for 3 with an RBI out of the 9 spot tonight. The 4 hits allowed is a season high from Judy, as is the 3 runs. 6-3 High Point. First and second, Judy a look back. The lead runner delivers home, and he misses low with it. This is the 7th hitter of the inning. Now with the 4 hits this inning, the Rockers are now out hitting the Revs 11-5. Judy reaches down at the dirt. Maybe was adjusting the shoe. Has a sign from Skelton. Long stare back at second and steps off, turns and takes a big step toward Russell, who dives back, but no throw made. York Mitsubishi out of town scoreboard. Sugarland still up 4-2. It's bottom of the 9th in Lancaster. If they win and if this holds, the lead would be 1 game for York. Judy the pitch, and a swing and a pop-up into the mist. He points at it. Infield converges. Going to be Nina coming in from second behind the mound to take it. And that is out number 2. Speaking of Sugarland, the Revs host the Skeeters on Monday, first of a 4-game series. And beginning on Monday, the Revs will play just 4 opponents the rest of the year. Sugarland 7 times, Southern Maryland 7, Long Island 8, Lancaster 6. 1 series at home with all 4, 1 series on the road with all 4. And next week, it's home against Sugar Land at Southern Maryland. The following week, at Sugar Land, home against Southern Maryland. And then the same deal with Long Island and Lancaster, basically, to end the year. Here's Cardullo at the top. He takes the first pitch strike. The 8th hitter of the inning. He's 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. Revs had tied it on Dotel's 2-run triple in the top half of the inning, but High Point's put up 3 here in the bottom half. 6-3 in the 7th. Pitch, it is swung on, foul tipped. Off Skelton's glove. Nothing and 2 the count. Judy once again set. Fires home and a swing and a well-hit ball to deep center. Trapp going back on it and runs it down. Got a good break on the ball. And in deep center, hauls it in, but ends up being a very difficult 7th inning as High Point scores 3 times on 4 hits. 2 men left on base, and we'll go to the 8th tonight. Rockers now on top. It is 6-3.
Hear that? It's the sound of summer. Sound nice? Call Kona Ice. We do it all. Schools, sporting events, parties, both corporate and birthday. You name it, we'll be there. We bring the party to you. If you need a little bit of fun in your life, we're the shaved ice truck for you. Oh, and we fundraise too. This summer, cool down with Kona Ice. Give us a call at 1-800-KONA-ICE or visit us online at www.kona-ice.com. Kona Ice. Flavor our world.
We were with you when you were struggling with the challenges of being a young athlete, before the challenges of keeping fit while working 9 to 5, and long before Pilates and Zumba were even a thing.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes outfitted you as a young athlete. When you slipped into a new sport practically every season, you learned a lot and you grew strong. Now that you're an adult, why stop? Flying Feet has the brands and the styles that will increase your performance no matter how you choose to maintain your fitness. Just like when you were a kid, when you shop Flying Feet, you know you'll walk away with the best fit and natural comfort. Flying Feet stocks fitness shoes and all kinds of fitness gear. So, what do you do these days? Trail walking? Working out on the track, on the street, in the gym? Sign up for exercise classes like Pilates, Zumba, or need shoes for weightlifting? It doesn't matter what you're into, you can always count on Flying Feet. It's the one sportswear specialty store that's truly ageless.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Melrose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
This is Enoe Polanco. You're listening to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Red, Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sport.
Head of the 8th inning, 6-3. High Point leads, and they make a pitching change. Malky Mesa leading off. First pitch fastball was over for a strike. Right-hander Paul Clemens is the new pitcher. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Fires and a breaking ball bends down and away. Malky tonight 0 for 3. The Mesa, Nina, and Dent coming up. Revs with only 5 hits. The most recent one, Dotel's triple, tied the game. But High Point answering with 3 of their own to go back up. Here's a foul tip back to the netting. 1-2. Clemens, who was a starter to begin the year, had a dominant start his first outing, then struggled, and then went on the injured list for several months. And now back in relief. He got hurt in York. He fires. And a breaking ball, swing and a miss. He gets Mesa swinging. And a quick first out to begin the 8th. Former starter with Southern Maryland. Overall, he's 2-2, a 5.40 ERA in 16 outings, 3 starts early in the year. And that'll bring up Nina, who tonight is 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch swinging, he belts one to center field, but right at Jared Mitchell. Backs up a couple steps and squeezes for out number 2. Nina hits it on the nose, but 2 down very quickly. Clemens, who's from Columbia, South Carolina, same hometown as Justin Trapp. 7th round pick of the Braves in 08. Got to the majors with Houston, Miami, and San Diego. Here's Ryan Dent, who's 1 for 2, double and a walk. First pitch fastball is in for a strike. Braves trail 6-3, 8th inning. In danger of falling to 2-7 in this stadium. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball bends down and away. The Rockers have a 33-22 home record. Of course, the Revs have been one of the best road teams in the league. Most of that, though, on the long streak. They have struggled on the road since. Here's a fastball. That's a called strike. 1-2 to Dent. High Point's home record is the league's best. Clemens fidgets into his stretch, fires, breaking ball, it hooks outside, 2-2. Dent trying to get something started here with 2 outs in the 8th. Now the pitch, breaking ball, he bounces it foul past third. Another 2-2. Fastball, it's a called third strike. He nails Jones' glove on the outer part of the plate. And Dent knew it, and it's a 1-2-3, 8th inning for Paul Clemens out of the High Point bullpen. Go to the bottom of the 8th inning here tonight. Rockers in front, 6-3.
One of downtown York's gems, Revival Social Club is the place to be in York. Experience our imaginatively, globally inspired menu with everything made from scratch using fresh local products. Try our innovative, creative cocktails at happy hour, Monday through Friday from 4:30 to 6:30. Pop-up events and brunches, dinner with the family, and the perfect party venue with a private room for up to 40 people upstairs. That's Revival Social Club, 19 North George Street in York. Check us out online at revivalsocialclubyork.com.
Image 360 York is your choice for graphics that enhance, signage that works, and displays that inform. Everything from color change car wraps to vehicle wraps for your entire fleet, custom window graphic, decals and lettering, interior signage graphics and displays. Don't replace when you can reface. Call Rob and his team at 717-757-4909. That's 757-4909. Or order online at image360.com/YorkPA. It's fast, affordable, and convenient. Image 360, 2260 Industrial Highway in York.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. York.
Bottom of the 8th, Ricky Schaefer will get his first inning in relief for the Revs. He's made 4 starts, 2 at home struggled, 2 on the road were brilliant. 6 scoreless innings in both on the road, including here 2 weeks ago tomorrow. Got a win and a 2-0 win here in that start, but struggled last time out at home, and the Revs moved him to the bullpen and probably expected to use him as a long man earlier this week, but never had that need. So he'll get a 1-inning stint here. Overall, he's 2-2, a 5.09 ERA in 4 starts. Jared Mitchell will lead things off. 6-3 High Point. First pitch is swung on and missed. Schaefer in a game for the first time in exactly a week. He went 3 1/3, 4 runs against Lancaster in his start last Saturday. He fires, and it's swung on, popped up. Foul ground, and this will be up on the roof. Third base side. Mitchell 2 for 4, a home run in the third, which gave High Point a 2-1 lead at the time. Pitch from Schaefer, breaking ball, it's down and away. They led it until the 7th. They added a run in the 6th, led it 3-1 when Dotel tied it with a triple, but High Point answered with 3 in the bottom half. Pitch, breaking ball, sits. No, it didn't sit high. It's a called third strike. Little delay from Mike Williams and/or Trackman, but Mitchell is rung up. And 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. He has struck out for the 3rd straight time after going yard. Rockers now with their closer Ryan Kelly getting loose as Hector Gomez takes the first pitch. What they call that? The scoreboard operator's playing on his phone. Here's a swing and a fly ball, deep left center. Trapp chasing it, so is Mesa, and it's off the top of the wall. Trapp barehands the carom, heaves it towards second, but Gomez will reach with a stand-up double. That ball was blasted. It hit the top of the wall, stayed in play. He missed a home run by a foot or 2. So 1-out double for Gomez, and here is Quincy Lattimore, who's 1 for 4 tonight with a run. Tomorrow we'll be on at 1:40. It's a 2 p.m. first pitch. Skelton now will visit with Schaefer regarding signs. It'll be Ricky Eusebio tomorrow against Matt Sergey, former Sugarland Skeeter. And back home Monday night, 1st and 4 against Sugarland, all at 6:30. Tomorrow's game, 2 p.m., and again we'll be on at 1:40. Here's Lattimore. Schaefer the pitch. Breaking ball starts at him. He turns away, and it missed. Lattimore 1 for 4 with a run scored tonight. Pitch to him, he swings and he fouls it back against the netting. Double barrel bullpen action now for High Point. If they score this run, they'll save Kelly. wouldn't be a save situation. Here's a curve in the dirt. Skelton keeps it in front. They get lefty Asher Tolliver throwing. Schaefer trying to leave that double from Gomez on base. And the 2-1. Swing and a foul tip. Back off the net. On the road, Schaefer 12 scoreless innings in his 2 starts. Couple wins. Now steps off the back of the rubber. He and Joe Jones were brought in the same day, late July. Now he fires. Fastball, it is... I believe a called strike on the outer edge. It's 2-2. Mike Williams with a different strike call than he's been using all night, which is very helpful when we are 300 feet away from home plate. But I believe it's now 2-2. Schaefer ready, he fires. And it missed down low, and apparently it was 3-2. It is now ball 4. Now, Lattimore walks. First and second for Richie Schaefer, who will indeed once again face Ricky Schaefer. And when they met here back on August 11th, Ricky took care of Richie to the tune of an 0 for 3, fly out, ground out, strikeout. First pitch from Ricky to Richie. Richie swings and foul tips it back to the net. He is 2 for 3 tonight. RBI double, bunt single, walk, 2 runs scored. Pitch from Schaefer. It's a fastball, and it just missed. That drew a pause from Skelton on the throwback again, which is usually a good indication that he thought that might have been a strike. 1-1 the count. And Ricky to the plate, breaking ball, that floats just inside, I guess. It is a final from Lancaster. Sugar Land has beaten the Barnstormers. 4-3 was the final. Lancaster got 1 in the 9th, but that's it. Schaefer with the 2-1. Fastball, it is a called strike. So if the Revs don't come back, their lead will be 1 game. Heading into play tomorrow, and then of course, Sugar Land comes in. We'll see him each of the next 2 weeks. Big, big games. The pitch, it is down and away. And the count goes full. Now, one thing with Sugar Land having won the first half, the Revs only have to finish in a tie with them here in the second half. So there is that. Schaefer the payoff. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball, and once again, Ricky Schaefer has owned Richie Schaefer. Richie now 0 for 4 against him with a second strikeout. 2 down here in the 8th. Ricky with a pair of Ks tonight. And the batter will be via Sergi Rosa, who's 0 for 3 with a walk. First and second, 2 outs. And Ricky the pitch, swinging a ground ball, hits softly at third. Castillo to his left, cuts it off, throw. Franco had to stretch. He reached, he picked, and he got the tag on Rosa. His foot did come off the bag, reaching down to his left. as that throw was a bit off the mark, but he scooped it and did get the tag on Rosa to end the inning. A good glove work from Franco, and it stays a save situation, so it's going to be Ryan Kelly for the second straight night. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left. We go to the 9th. York down 6-3.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
You get in your car, and you start your car. You put the car in gear, and you go nowhere.
What the?
Because your transmission has failed, or you try and put it in gear and it makes an awful grinding noise, or you put it in gear and take off, but when it's time for the transmission to shift, the RPMs just go higher, but you aren't gaining any speed.
Dang it!
Now you've heard of the good-looking genius and the crew at Broadway Transmission, right here on the radio. But now all you have to do is go to www.broadwaytrans.com to arrange a tow right from the website, and in a flash, your vehicle is on its way to the recovery, and with the best tracked warranty in the industry. Easy financing, free towing with repairs, AAA authorized, and the most recommended family-owned transmission shop around since 1951.
Broadway Transmission will get your ship together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at broadwaytrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the 9th inning, it is 6-3 High Point. And Ryan Kelly will take over. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. It'll be Skelton, Castillo, and Trapp to the plate. Now, apparently, and I had said that the Michael Russell single in the 7th inning got past Nina. I couldn't see it with the glare. Apparently, being told that it should have been an error. For what that's worth. And Skelton will lead things off, shows a bunt, and Kelly misses down low. Kelly got the save last night, a 2-run game. He walked O'Tell, hit Tejeda. 2 on, 1 out, but got the next 2. Skelton will try to be a starter here. He's 0 for 1, but has walked twice. And Kelly steps off. Last night was his 9th save of the year. And his numbers with High Point have been excellent. It's the 1-0. Shown bunt. And it misses, down and away. Kelly 2-1 with a 2.81 ERA, 17 outings, 9 saves, and 10 opportunities. 16 innings, only 9 hits, 3 walks, 19 Ks. Pitch, taking all the way, it's a strike. Opponents have hit just 164. Revs tied it in the 7th, trying to battle back again here in the 9th. Pitch, try to check. It is an appeal to third, no swing. On a ball low, 3 balls, 1 strike. Skelton, Castillo, and Trapp. Apparently there's fireworks after the game tonight. If you're watching on YouTube, it looks like there's nobody here. There are folks under the overhangs. Pitch is across for a strike. A slider, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Skelton. Kelly ready, he fires, and a swing and a pop-up foul over the third base side and out of play. And we'll do it again. If the Revs don't win, they will be heading into a finale in this park, facing a sweep for the third time in as many visits, and will try to avoid it for the third time in as many. Another 3-2. It is up and in, and Skelton walks for the third time tonight. Terrific battle, and he's on base to start the ninth. That is a start. That's the second time in the last 3 innings tonight that the Revs have gotten a leadoff base runner, both on walks. Last night, in each of the final 3 innings, the leadoff man reached hit by pitch, walk, and walk last night, but could only turn it into 1 run last night. Another frustrating night so far, but not done yet. Here's Henry Castillo. He takes the first pitch strike. Tonight, 1 for 3, bloop single and a run back in the 7th inning. The 0-1, swinging a chopper to second base, and Schroeder looked at second. He'll throw to first, though, and gets the out there. Skelton moves to second base with 1 out. Kelly gets Castillo to chop to second. We go to the top of the order, and Justin Trapp. Revs still need 1 more base runner to have a chance to draw even on 1 swing. Trapp tonight 0 for 4 with a run scored. He is 0 for 8 so far in this series. If he can get on, Dotel, who's been their hottest hitter on this visit, is next. First pitch is over for a strike. Trapp has been frustrated. Holler to himself after a ground out earlier tonight. It's the 0-1. Breaking ball, he swings and he bounces a foul down to Polo at third. And that slider or splitter, whatever it is, all the way down here in the corner, is almost on the ground. Trapp lunging out, trying to get to it. Fortunately, hit it foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Kelly to the plate. Fastball, it is a called third. Nails the outside corner, and the Revs are down to their final out tonight. A strikeout looking. And that'll bring up Dotel. If he can reach, Talvin Nash would bat as the tying run. But the Revs facing a second straight defeat here in High Point unless Dotel can keep it alive. Tonight he's 1 for 3. 2-run triple that tied it in the 7th. He's also walked and scored. First pitch, he swings and he taps one along the line at third. He's going to dig for first and he's going to make it. And it was not foul off his foot. Wasn't sure from here. He hits a little roller down to third, and for some reason Gomez basically just looked at it. He came up and gloved it, never attempted a throw. Just conceded that it would be an infield hit unless he thought it was foul, but it's not. And the tying run does come to the plate in the person of Talvin Nash. So it's first and second. Skelton staying right where he was. And here's Nash, who's 1 for 4. RBI single in the third. And Kelly is set. The first pitch, a breaking ball. It's over for a strike. He faced him last night and struck him out. Talvin, the tying run, and if he were to do that here, it would tie the Revs' single season record. Sitting on 33 blasts. The 0-1, swing, and he bounces it foul, down to Polo at third. The Revs down to their final strike tonight. Trailing 6-3 here in the ninth. Been a nasty night weather-wise. The mist still swirling in the air. Temperatures hovering right around 60. Kelly ready. He comes set. The 0-2 and a swing and a foul tip. He just stayed alive. Kelly went off speed again, and Nash just chipped it. So we'll do it once more. He's in battle mode, trying to hang in there until he gets one he can crush, or at least do something with. Keep the line moving. Kelly steps off. It's Skelton at second. He started the inning with a walk. Dotel at first, reached on the infield hit. Kelly's trying to save it on back-to-back nights. And he dips into his stretch. He's ready. The 0-2. It's down low and almost misplayed by the catcher Jones. Almost looked like he got crossed up, but again, we're 300 feet away. So now 1-2. If Talvin can reach, they'd have to deal with Carlos Franco. Kelly's up to 17 pitches tonight. And now Talvin will ask for time and back out. The Revs have McGrain throwing just in case. Stretch from Kelly. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider down and away, and the ball game is over. The Revs have dropped the opening two here at High Point as their North Carolina struggles continue. Tonight, 9 men left on base. And the Rockers win it 6-3, and for the third time in as many visits, the Revs will head into the finale looking to avoid the sweep. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left. 6-3 your final tonight. Stay tuned, post-game show is coming up next.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
The 1741 Club is here. You in? People's Bank Park introduces a revolution in hospitality in York. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. Now open on the skybox level of People's Bank Park, the 1741 Club features stylish design and contemporary decor, all-inclusive food and beverages, and totally flexible ticket purchase options. The hottest spot in York is the place to entertain and thank customers, reward employees, celebrate family occasions, or simply treat yourself to an all-inclusive experience at the ballpark. Nightly menus include enhanced classics and a rotation of special offerings, and house selections of draft beer and wine and a full range of non-alcoholic beverages are included in the ticket price. 1741 Club tickets are available for individual purchase through 3 levels of membership or as season tickets, and they can be used for any of the York Revolution's home games based on availability. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. You in? Details and pricing at 1741club.com.
Hey, this is Telvin Nash. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Let's go Revs.
Revs fall tonight, 6-3. The final here at High Point. Daryl Henry back with you as we welcome you to the post-game show. They are getting ready for post-game fireworks here. And fans going onto the field, I guess, to watch those from there. Interesting touch. But the Revs fall to 2-7 here at BB&T Point. Dropping the first two here on this visit. Overall, now 58-53, 24-18 in the second half. High Point improves to 65-49 overall, 24-20 in the second half. And recapping things here tonight, the first great opportunity came in the top of the second inning. The Revs loaded the bases with one out. Carlos Franco had reached on an error. And then with one out, Nina doubled, Dent walked to load the bases, but Rockers starter Edwin Carl struck out the final two, Skelton looking, Castillo swinging. And then in the bottom of the second inning, a two-out RBI single from ninth-place hitter Matt Jones pushed across the game's first run. It plated Richie Schaefer, who had reached on a bunt base hit earlier in the inning. In the third, though, the Revs answered right away. Wellington Dotel reached on a one-out error, a three-base error made by Jared Mitchell, going back on a fly ball in right center, and then scored from third as Talvin Nash singled up the middle to tie the game at 1-1. Nash with his league-leading 80th run batted in, but it didn't last long, the tie that is. High Point got redemption from Mitchell himself after the error. He led off the bottom of the third inning with a home run to right, and the Rockers led it 2-1. Atkins issued a pair of two-out walks, but then went on a stretch on which he retired 8 of his next 9, settling into a groove. But so too did Edwin Carl, who had retired 8 straight through the end of the top of the 6th inning, and we were kind of in a holding pattern scoring-wise at that point. And then the Rockers increased their lead. Atkins' streak of 6 in a row retired ended when Michael Russell doubled down the line and left, and he scored as Miles Schroeder singled into right field. That made it 3-1. Atkins tonight 5 1/3, 7 hits, 3 runs, walked 3, struck out 4. Cesar Cabral came in, got the final 2 outs of the 6th inning. And Atkins' streak of 8 straight wins stays intact because the Revs tied it in the top of the 7th inning. And against righty Dusty Isaacs, James Skelton walked, Henry Castillo blooped the base hit. And then with one out, Wellington Dotel smashed a 2-run triple to the gap in right center, tying the game at 3-3 in clutch fashion. He was at third with only one out, but the Revs, as the fireworks begin over right field, could not bring him in. As lefty Brian Clark entered, got Nash to ground out, got Franco to fly out, and they had to settle for the tie at 3-3. And then in the bottom of the 7th, High Point answered with the biggest inning of the game, a 3-run 7th, taking the lead for good and the win. And a hit by pitch from Judy to start the inning. Then Lattimore singled, Schaefer an RBI double to left center that Mesa almost reeled in. And the second run scoring on a pass ball, the third run scoring on a Michael Russell RBI single, and a 6-3 High Point lead, and then their bullpen closing it out. Paul Clemens a 1-2-3-8 with a couple of strikeouts. The Revs threatened against Ryan Kelly for the second time in as many nights, but again did not score. As they had a leadoff walk from Skelton, a 2-out infield hit from Dotel, but Kelly striking out Talvin Nash to end it, one of his 2 strikeouts in tonight's outing. So a 6-3 final. High Point wins it. Revs will try to avoid the sweep tomorrow. That's how this one played out. Take our final post-game break and wrap things up for you when we come back.
We have the tasty 58
variety.
Maple donuts,
Maple Donuts put the word donuts in their name because they believe in donuts. Clean label, peanut-free, nutritious, and best of all, tastes better than the other guys who took the donuts out of their name. Maple Donuts is proud of their donuts. That's why they're named Maple Donuts. Maple Donuts knows a thing or two about donuts.
Maple Donuts taste right.
York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines, the official transportation provider of the Revs. York Water Company, Penn State York, Wise Markets, by Fast Signs, Reinhardt Food Service, Highmark Blue Shield, Seltzer's Lebanon Bologna, East York Veterinary Center, by Bricker's Famous French Fries and Food, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Brewery Products, Encompass Rehabilitation Hospital of York, Sheets, YMCA of York County, York County Food Bank, and by Martin's Potato Chips.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs fall tonight 6-3 here at High Point. Take a look at our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. And in the Atlantic League, Sugarland winning 4-3 at Lancaster. They hang on after Lancaster scored a run in the 9th inning. The Skeeters do finish that one off. And they pull within one game of the Revs for first place in the Freedom Division's second half. Southern Maryland is about to pull to within two, perhaps. They lead 5-1 in the bottom of the 9th inning at Somerset, looking to win the first two there, after the Revs had taken 3 out of 4 from them. And Long Island is having a night at New Britain. It is now 15-3. Ducks lead it at New Britain Stadium. In the major leagues, and first of all, the biggest story in the sports world right now is Andrew Luck has informed the Colts that he will retire, citing fatigue with injuries and everything that he's been through, and that is the top story in the sports world here tonight. I'm sure you'll hear all about it as soon as we sign off on Fox Sports Radio. But Major League scores, Phillies have just won in Miami 9-3. The Pirates are drubbing the Reds. I believe that's just gone final 14-0. Astros on top of the Angels, 5-2 in the 8th. The Brewers lead the Diamondbacks 2-0. That's in the 7th at Miller Park. Braves a 7-5 lead on the Mets, bottom of the 8th inning in Queens. Twins are on top of the Tigers, 8-5, 7th inning. Indians lead the Royals 4-2 in the 7th. Rangers shutting out the White Sox. That's a 4-0 game in the bottom of the 8th. Bottom 7 in St. Louis, Cardinals 6, Rockies nothing. Red Sox a 4-0 lead in San Diego in the 4th inning. A's are on top of the Giants, 1-0 in the 3rd. Battle of the Bay tonight. Blue Jays and Mariners 2-2, 3rd inning in Seattle. Some finals, the Nationals got their 4th straight win, 7-2 at Wrigley. Dodgers edged the Yankees in a marquee interleague matchup, 2-1 the final in LA. And the Orioles a 7-1 win over Tampa Bay. Pedro Severino his first career Grand Slam. That is your York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Final again in our game, the Revs fall here at High Point 6-3. And your totals tonight for the Revs, 3 runs, 6 hits. 1 error, they left 9 on base. Tonight just 3 for 13 with men in scoring position after going 1 for 12 last night. High Point 6 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors, they leave 12. The win goes to Brian Clark in relief, he's 3-3. The loss to Josh Judy, 4-2. The save is Ryan Kelly's 10th. Time of the game, 3 hours, 7 minutes. Played in front of 2,902 here at BB&T Point this evening. Your Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group player of the game, it's going to be Wellington Dotel, big series. And a 2-run triple that tied the game in the 7th inning tonight was the biggest hit for the Revs, but High Point took the lead right back in the bottom half, and they win it 6-3. The Revs will try to avoid the sweep tomorrow. It's a 2 p.m. first pitch. We'll be on at 1:40 with the pregame. Ricky Eusebio makes the start tomorrow, 0-2 with a 4.58 ERA. Right-hander Matt Sergey, who's had an injury-riddled season, and I believe, in fact, it was a foot injury that he suffered, but he is now back. He is 2-1 with a 1.90 ERA, and he has pitched well, so Revs will, I'm sure, have their work cut out for them tomorrow. It's always tough down here, which has been proven so far this season, and we'll try to avoid the sweep tomorrow afternoon. We hope you can join us then. Until then, Daryl Henry saying so long from BB&T Point. Once again, your final tonight, it's the High Point Rockers 6 and the York Revolution 3. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 1:40 p.m. for the pregame right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Catch the Revs all season on York's only place for local sports. Tune in 20 minutes before first pitch for a trip to the clubhouse with player interviews and the manager, Mark Mason, every game. Listen throughout the day for the Revs Report and check out 98.9 WOYK.com for highlights and features on York's pro team. York Revolution Baseball all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Now we return to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Hi, I'm Daryl Henry with today's Revs Report. The York Revolution dropped their second straight at High Point 6-3 on Saturday night. Trailing 3-1, the biggest hit of the game for the Revs came from Wellington Dotel in the 7th. But after tying the game, But after the Revs tied the game, the Rockers scored 3 in the bottom of the 7th en route to the 6-3 final. The Revs now lead the Freedom Division second half by 1 game in first place and will look to avoid the sweep in North Carolina on Sunday. Our coverage begins at 1:40 p.m. That's today's Revs Report.